Hello, and welcome back to Bay Area Housewife of True Crime. We are at part 2 of the Alice Sin case. As a reminder, topics may be triggering. Viewer and listener discretion is very strongly advised. Upon this real-life Kukui's release from federal prison in 2003, as if nothing had happened, he landed a job in Walnut Creek at the Walnut Creek Kaiser. Raymond Wong used the name Edward Raymond Wong to get a new IT gig at this place where people dream of working at. If you're not familiar with Kaiser, it's a big ass hospital corp in California. The name Edward Raymond Wong was fake, but not much different from his real name of Raymond Edward Wong. On April 17th of 2009, Raymond made a friendly visit to the Pinole police. He was responding to their warning note they had left on his door while doing a routine warrant sex offender sweep. On April 27th of 2009, Raymond got arrested on suspicion of felony violations of his California sex offender registration laws. But this guy thinks of a loophole to everything, right? So he fled to Beijing, China, right after he posted his $250,000 bail bond. And in response to this fuckery, the Contra Costa district attorney filed for a felony warrant for his arrest. Let's go back to the beginning. Alice was born on March of 1978 in China, the only daughter to Mr. and Mrs. Wang. When she was 4, the Sins immigrated to the United States and landed in the Bay Area, Oakland to be exact. Mr. Sin worked as a carpenter and Mrs. Sin worked packaging food at the Oakland airport. Alice excelled in music, books, and had a lively personality. Her childhood bestie, Mimi Shum, described her as, quote, "Those who knew her to be genuine. She never pretended to be anything she was not. She loved shopping. She loved karaoke, playing pool, swimming, and any other form of exercise. She was incredibly artsy, fun, energetic, intelligent," end quote. She graduated from Skyline High School with grades so outstanding they landed her a spot at the prestigious UC Davis. There, she met tech consultant Raymond Wong while taking a course, and they fell in love. Together, they had a baby boy, Raymond Jr. After Alice became a mom, she dropped out of UC Davis and had her son, but becoming a mom did not stop this queen from pursuing her career or her degree. At the time of her disappearance, Alice was taking night classes at Diablo Valley College. Their relationship was toxic, to say the very, very least. Raymond was also dating other women, one in particular named Jessica Tang, who was also pregnant with his baby. You heard that right. Jessica and Alice were pregnant at the same time with Raymond's babies. Raymond was much older than both Alice and Jessica. He was successful on paper as he had his own crib and multiple cars. The blue 1991 Toyota Camry that he let Alice drive was registered to both him and Jessica. November 24th of 1999, 3 days after her disappearance, that car was found in a shopping mall parking lot about a half a mile away from her home. The car was locked in front of the Albertsons situated inside of the Pinole Valley Shopping Center. Inside the car, police did not find a packed bag. Police dogs did, however, alert to cadaver in the trunk was empty. Further alarming clues included the fact that her banking activity ceased after she went missing. Even more daunting was that she missed her firstborn son's first birthday on November 23rd of 1999. A $5,000 reward for information to find the missing mama was put up by a donor. The family of Julie and Carol Sund of Eureka, California, they were tragically killed in February of 1999 while visiting Yosemite. In their honor, their family established the Carol Sund Carrington Memorial Reward. Carol Sund, her daughter Julie, and their friend Sylvina Peloso were missing for more than a month before their bodies were discovered. Let me know if you'd like me to do an episode on their case. I've added it to. According to a December 21st, 1999 article by the Contra Costa Times, police strongly suspected foul play in Alice's disappearance. That same article quotes Mr. Wasson, Alice's dad, fighting back tears as he managed to say, quote, "Maybe someone knows where she is. Without the reward, maybe someone wouldn't be as helpful," end quote. In the December 1999 news conference on the case at Pinole City Hall, Police Sergeant Matthew Carmichael stated that if she was alive, her pregnancy may be showing, or she may purchase prenatal products such as vitamins. Additionally, the evidence collected within the past 2 weeks was, although too sensitive to disclose, suggested a violent crime. However, nothing including leaving voluntary or even suicide had been ruled out at the time. Sergeant Carmichael told the public, quote, "I would urge people to continue calling us even if they're not sure if the information would help. We haven't had a lot of tips, but 90% of the tips have been valuable," end quote. 2 months without their daughter left Mr. and Mrs. Sin desperate for answers. They even consulted a psychic, which was not familiar territory, according to a January 22nd, 2000 Contra Costa Times article, quote, "We asked about Alice, and he said she's fine and maybe she'll return in 1 or 2 months." Mr. Sin added that this was out of character for them and asking for help was, quote, "Only this time it's really important to me," end quote. Mr. Sin continued to explain the dread he felt every time news of a discovered body was found. Thus far, none had been Alice, but that didn't stop him from holding his breath every time he phoned the police. According to that same article, Sergeant Matthew Carmichael said, "We've used every tool we know to locate her, including bloodhounds, evidence technicians, and a helicopter with an infrared device. Detectives had also lobbied with the news media for attention," end quote. The article ended with Sergeant Carmichael hoping Alice was still alive, hoping her pregnancy would lead her to come back, and quote, "I think Alice is due in May. I still have hope," end quote.